Right, we're on. Right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first edition of the other Meet the Partner series. And this morning we are joined by Lee Rowland, who is a independent financial and mortgage advisor with King Financial Services, and also known as Cumbra's mortgage man. Welcome, Lee.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, really good. Thank you. Really good.
Good, good. So yeah, this is a new series for us, and we're just inviting our partners that are on the app onto to guest appearance and to give a bit more of an insight into what they do and who they are and that kind of thing. So yeah, do you want to tell the followers and the viewers, if there are any out there, that pretty much, you know, kind of in a nutshell what you do? And
yeah, of course. As you said, my name is Lee Rowland, an independent mortgage broker. I work for and with King Financial Services, and I do independent mortgage advice, and we also look at insurances as well. So we can look at life insurance, critical illness, income protection, business protection, and all types of mortgages as well, residential, buy-to-let. Obviously, look after first-time buyers, experienced landlords, and just people moving or improving, really, that try and, well, create an all-round package of support for people who are looking to move or improve.
okay, and you're based in Cumbran, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, based in Cumbran. We've got an office in Cumbran Town Centre in Powis House, where we've got one office and we've got a meeting room as well. But at the moment, like most people, the majority of my time has been spent working from home.
Yeah, on this kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
been using Zoom quite a lot, telephone appointments, Microsoft Teams, and it's becoming quite normal now. Absolutely normal. It's people are adapting, as far as I can see, really quickly. Everybody, from people who are probably technologically savvy before COVID, are fine, obviously, but then now people who weren't technology savvy have got a lot more confidence in using this type of way to talk to people. So it's been really good for me, actually.
Yeah. So do you think they'll continue now? Do you think you'll conduct more and more of your kind of meetings and consultations on Zoom, or there are other options available, I should say?
Yeah, there are other options available, yeah. I would have thought so. People, as I've said in some of my videos, they have to send us a lot of documents. Like, they have to send us bank statements, pay slips. So really, if they can sort of send them to me via email, and they can do this via Zoom, this is sort of a promo for Zoom, really, isn't it? Or something on one of those platforms, then really it saves them time. The only thing we don't get is sort of that we can't
interaction.
Yeah, and some people might miss the fact that they can't see, like you can't understand people's body language a little bit.
Yeah.
But from that, if you're just looking at bare facts and then trying to assess where the person is regards to what they want to do, I think it's fine. And especially with people's concerns and worries at the moment about maybe going out and meeting in smaller rooms, then this is probably how a lot of business will go forward. And I think they'll continue to go forward like this as well.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think, you know, these kind of methods have always been there, but I think what's happened is kind of accelerated the use of them and, you know, brought it to the forefront of people's thinking. So in terms of the last few months, obviously a big impact on everyone. What have you seen? Any changes with your business, or how COVID has, you know, impacted?
Well, when I was watching a lot of the information unravel on the television, and I was quite worried, and then I put it into, oh crikey, valuers aren't going to be able to go out and value properties. So I was worried that that's where the block would be, and unfortunately that's what happened. So you can have desktop valuations whereby it's done by a computer and it's the market around it is analysed and they come up with it. But if you can't value a property, then you can't buy it, basically. So we did come to not a standstill, because lower loan to values were still going through. But unfortunately, for first-time buyers who had saved the 5% deposit, and still you still can't get 5% deposits now. 10% is the minimum. They were just a block, and literally for a good month or so, the mortgage market, if you like, was just all over the place. Yeah. While the lenders sort of tried to work out what the impact would be overall, before they could release anything which might be anywhere near a risk. So it had a massive effect on business. Luckily for me, I had sort of ones which were overlapping from before COVID, if you like.
Yeah.
And as they sort of run out, new inquiries came in, which made me, personally able to tick over okay. I'm not going to say things were amazing, but luckily obviously for me and my family, it was, we ticked over okay. But that goes out to other people who didn't tick over okay, obviously.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of people in dire straits at the moment. And have you seen, obviously now that things are starting to lift a bit, people, going back to work and more shops and those kind of things opening, do you think that's having a knock-on effect on your business and in terms of people, looking to move or refinance, that kind of thing?
Well, I think it's like I said to someone yesterday, I think it's like someone's taking their finger out of the dam when it comes to buying houses, because everyone's sort of waiting, and now they can buy houses again. I've heard from estate agents that the market is on fire. People are buying houses, and mortgages are going, through the roof. But there are still constraints on people. The lenders have made it as easy as they can to borrow, but they've had to put other measures in place in order to make sure that people who are furloughed or people who are self-employed, they can prove that they're still going to get some income, and they have to prove ongoing income as well. So the lenders have, the majority, well, all of them, they're just trying their best. Everyone's just trying their best, really. So they have been a bit more lenient when it comes to compliance, and they've changed, so we don't have to do certain things. I won't bore you with the details, which can now be done by emailing me stuff. But on the other side of things, when it comes to affordability, they can't just chuck out loads of money if they don't know what's going to be going on in the future for the person or the self-employed person's business. So they can do more, not constraints, rules, I suppose, in place to assess the affordability. But I've had quite a few self-employed people contact me. What day are we on now? Yeah, this week and the back end of last week. So they're starting to get back into work again now. So, and if they get back into work and their areas of work are like mine, then they should be okay by the end of the year. They could catch it up. But I just hope everybody gets back, not back to normal, but everyone's business starts to thrive as it was before, basically.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of unknown, isn't it? And there's still a lot of unknown. We don't know what's coming, whether we're going to have another kind of lockdown or partial lockdown, or we don't know which businesses are going to be affected going forward. But I suppose I take it you work with all types of people, do you? Self-employed, employed, all people from all walks of life and all different jobs or industries?
Yeah, literally, absolutely everybody. Like yesterday, I had somebody who was a tattoo artist, a self-employed tattoo artist, contact me. And then I've also had somebody who's like a medical rep in London who oversees 3 different medical businesses. Oh, so it can be it literally can be anybody. I got a lady up in, I got a lady somewhere who's got a pub and a coffee shop on the other side of Britain. So, and I got local people who I would class as friends. I'm doing their mortgages as well at the minute. And it's just, it doesn't matter where you live at the moment in Britain, I can work with you. It just comes down to affordability. It's as simple as that, really. And what you can afford and what they let you borrow and what you're prepared to pay. So, yeah, with absolutely everyone. It is tough, though. It is tough, especially at 10%. It's tough. Nationwide, you've got a product at 10%, but there are a few, only 25-year term. deposit can't be, the majority of it can't be from gifted deposit, a few other things. And the other one is HSBC. They got 10%. They've kept going with 10% all the way through. Absolutely amazing. But it's really hard to get one of those products, because if you can imagine, every mortgage broker who's got access to HSBC is literally logging on at 8 in the morning, right? So we're all like logging on, and in my mind, I just see it, HSBC sort of like mortgage trolley, or like Black Friday, you know, when everyone charges in and grabs everything. So it is, I've got a few clients who are waiting for me to get them a HSBC 10% mortgage, and I'm literally on there every morning, 8 o'clock, trying to get them, but it's first come, first served.
I see.
And normally by like 8:20, the system's crashed a couple of times, and then by the time you get back on there, there's no products left. So I suppose not just me, but if you have got a mortgage broker who's looking for an HSBC product for you and they haven't got it, don't have a go at them. They're trying their best. Yeah, they're trying their best. It's just everyone's in the same boat. That's simple as that. But yeah, work with absolutely everybody. Just try and, I suppose it's trying to be as nice is the wrong word, trying to be professional as you can with people and managing expectations at this time, because as hard as you work, everything's delayed. I mean, banks, lenders, they're all sort of working from home. They've had to put new systems in place. So the business development managers are really busy. They're trying their best. Then you go on to a broker chat, which would normally take a minute. It takes 20 minutes. Everything is a lot slower, and it gets frustrating, especially for me, who needs to get things, who wants to get things done. And you get to the end of the day and you wonder where it's gone, and you think, oh no, and then you've got to contact your clients and say, look, it's as I thought it would be, but I'm learning as I'm going, so I'm sort of managing their expectations a bit better now, whereas before I was probably saying, yeah, we'll get the HSBC 10%, for example, and yeah, I've worked out now that I got to be honest with people and say, look, I'm just doing my best. It will get there in the end, but managing expectations, like I said. I know you've a lot of our more local followers may have seen some of your videos that we've shared. I know you started a little series of Mortgages Made Easy. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's called you can see, I know it's supposed to be professional, but you can see me going red, so there's no point getting away from it. Yeah, well, thank you for sharing them, by the way. I mean, you know, I appreciate that. Because I've only been doing mortgages for about 2.5 years, and don't get me wrong, I've had mortgages for years, but I just wanted to make them more understandable for people, just so they can get the mortgage as quickly and as easy as possible, so they understand what is going on behind as well as what's going on in front, because sometimes they just turn up and they want a mortgage, but they haven't got any documents, and that's not their fault, they don't know. So what I try to do is break it down bit by bit and try and speak on my videos in a way which doesn't involve any jargon, any mortgage speak, if you like. Just try and keep it as simple as possible. And I try to speak to people like that anyway, because I want to, like, we've all got acronyms in our work, for example, and I try not to use those. And I always say at the start of appointments, look, if I say anything you don't understand, then please, by all means, just stop me and ask me what I mean. So Mortgages Made Easy. It's been, I say it's good fun. It's good fun when they're done. But I do find I'm getting more comfortable, but I do watch them back quite a lot, sort of thinking, oh, crikey, that's okay. But yeah, they're going okay, and I got loads more lined up, and I might go into Insurances Made Easy as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, I've watched most of them, and I have there's a few kind of questions that I'd always had that it clears. You know, I think it does, like you say, clarify some of the points, or maybe some of the jargon, or some of the things that you wouldn't necessarily think of that you need to get in line before applying for a mortgage and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think it's great.
Oh, good. Well, the last one was supposed to be a short one. It went on for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and condense them a little bit, but once I get in the flow of something, as you can probably tell from this, I just get carried away a little bit, but try and condense them slightly, I think.
It's no trouble in now. If people need to know if it's all stuff that people need to know, then you know, if it takes 10 minutes, then fair enough.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm trying to build a bit of a library so people can just pop in and pop out of that library if they need to.
Yeah.
When I first started mortgages, I was putting documents up, and they're still on my Facebook page. But now I was thinking this can act as a library for anybody who wants to reference it. And there's no getting away from it. It's promoting me and it's promoting my business. And main point of it is I just want to try and help people the best I can. So it works. Oh, it's win-win, isn't it? That hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. I think we'll wrap things up there, Lee. So yeah, basically you can find Lee on, if you're in and around Cwmbran area, South Wales, Torfaen. You can find Lee in the financial and legal services categories, I think, on the other app, which you can download now for free. You can also find Lee on Facebook. I think it's Lee Rowland, Independent Financial Advisor, your page.
Yeah, if you just type Lee Rowland in, or if you do type in #Cwmbran's Mortgage Man in, you'll find me straight away.
There you are. You'll turn up at your door with his cape. And yeah, like I say, you can find Lee's videos on Facebook. Are they on YouTube as well, Lee? Or
they're not on YouTube yet. I just wanted to try them on Facebook to see what the feedback was like. But you can find them on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn. Just check me out. Drop me a message if you've got any queries about mortgages or insurances, and I'll be happy to help.
Okay, great. Yeah. So yeah, guys, go hit Lee up if you've got any questions about financial mortgages, and I'm sure he'll sort you out. Okay. Well, yeah, that concludes the first episode of Meet the Partner with Udder. So thanks, Lee, and thank you, everyone. Go hit. This will be on YouTube actually. So yeah, hit subscribe and subscribe to the Udder channel. So yeah, thank you. Cheers all.
Thanks again, Michael. Speak to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.